obvious what that is. Okay, basic symbolism again, geometry in the pentagram. You see the goat's head on the Satanic Bible. That's the pentagram. Here's another Satanist, Aleister Crowley. You see the pentagram here and these symbols around with this symbol up above. Spirit is that symbol, water, air, fire, earth, elements. They worship the created rather than the creator. This is in Romans. A spirit, air, fire, water, represented by colors as well. And you get that on the Olympic rings, as well as the old Microsoft logo, Queen's album here. So it's God's geometry. He designed everything. Satan likes to have you worship the created nature, the created rather than the creator. Either it's both against God. Either you're worshiping the creator or it's Lucifer himself, another created being, rather than the creator. There happens to be a conjunction cycle of Venus when you. I studied the occult and the New Age after this. This is partly my testimony, everyone. The Lord just led me to the last 4. I've only been saved for 4 years. I thought my parents were crazy, religious freaks, fanatics, whatever you want to call them. The Lord brought me to my knees on my lanai in 2009. I was, like I said, opening up Next Door nightclub in Chinatown with my friends, and I was on my knees, and I realized that there's something going on. And that symbol on the back of the dollar bill, pretty in plain sight. That's an Egyptian pyramid. That eye is an Egyptian eye. We'll get into that later, but my testimony is really, he just led me to research this and just look at it in plain sight. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to look at what's going on. Eastern Star Freemasonry. You see the colors being represented there. This is for the women. You see the down-pointed pentacle. There it is. Within the pentacle or the pentagram is the pentagon. So you see pentagons being used. Up facing representing man, down facing representing Satan. Here's Ramirez, the serial killer, using the pentagram. That's a real serial killer. Here is Lily Donaldson, a very famous fashion model. She's using the pentagram there, being made to look like Melusine or the twin-tailed siren with the pentagram behind. What's the twin-tailed siren? None other than the star, the tarot card here. That's a Starbucks logo. So you're drinking. Yuck. I can't believe how many people line up for that stuff. $5 a pop or whatever. There's got to be something going on with that stuff. Anyway, you can see here eyes in the back of the head using the goat, and I'm going to show you a video. When I get into a trance, the sound is a little low here, but what they're describing is a Buddhist ritual. Look what they're doing. They're actually mutilating themselves. The prophets of Baal in the Old Testament mutilated themselves as well, trying to get Baal to come and do his miracles against the true God. So the spirit mediums arrive at the shrine. So they're called spirit mediums. A medium is something to hold something in. They're a spirit medium. So they arrive there and they're going to have a god, little god, inhabit them or possess them. From meat, alcohol, and sex for weeks to purify their bodies for this day. Now they are trying to contain their fear. Spirit mediums enter a trance. They believe the God that possesses them will control their every move for the duration. So the God that possesses them will control their every move. So they're now going to be. You see the eyes in the back of the head. That's real demonic possession on your television happening. So just wanted to prove to you that. So there, it's being represented there. Now tarot cards, you see the pentacle there. I'm not going to go too far. I'm going to try to skip through this. Wizards, pagans, psychics. Psychics are called spirit mediums. There is no ability that they have other than to have themselves being possessed, and that the demon gives the reading. Here's New Age, and you can see that they're trying to get their DNA upgraded, so to speak. Here's the witches in the woods. Wicca, witchcraft, modern witchcraft, use of the pentagram with the crescent moons, or so the moons and the stars. We've seen that on like witches' hat, the moon and the star. Pentagram, masonry, and the goat. So in Freemasonry, you have the checkerboard. It's the same thing. It's dualism. God is light, and there is no darkness in Him. They worship dualism in this sense, and so. Here is the pentagram. Not every Freemason lodge has the pentagram in the center that way. Here's the witch's coven doing the dastardly abomination within this circle. And then you have here a witch wants to have her pentagram instead of a cross for her soldier. So you see now the black pentagram facing down, the silver one up. So black and white, again, here's the yin and yang being equated with that, witchcraft being equated with that as well. So that is not an Eastern symbol. It is a universal symbol. So East and West, same religion, same false religion. The average person does not even suspect the occult properties of emblematic pentacles, Manly Hall, the secret teaching of all ages. These are stars. I'm not saying you have a birthday party, you got stars and whatever. Stars are all over flags. Whether you're a communist or a capitalist, your flag's got a star. Most of them do. This happens to be the Mormon temple in Salt Lake City. And I do want to tell you, I don't just have a bed, a nightstand, a candle, and a Bible, and I'm just afraid of the world. I believe that this material makes us go out and be not of the world, but be in the world and preaching boldly the gospel, which we're called to do. This is Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism. We might get into that a little bit later. Here's the medals of honor. Mithra, the war god. They just happen to be down-facing stars. There is Semiramis, Nimrod, Semiramis, Tammuz, the Babylonian Trinity, represented by the Statue of Liberty. So here is Madonna and her video, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's a videographer, not for all videos, but her videographer. There's Christina Aguilera in this photo shoot, Witchcraft. You see the crescent moon and stars there. David Beckham, famous soccer player, down pointing pentagram. This shirt, I got to get a better image of that, but it's there. That's the Baphomet. And then Posh Beckham with the sun. That's their son, putting the star within that. Miley Cyrus's little sister. This is Alexander McQueen. He's passed away. 2007 fashion show. And after the fashion show, they all got together around this pentagram and had whatever that is, an orgy. So 3 6s. You see Slayer and the pentagram there. So now you see that Foo Fighter guy doing promoting rock or heavy metal. Here is In the Eye of Lucifer, the pentagram. Obey, a very popular t-shirt brand. That's the giant inside that brand. The giant is Genesis 6. Sons of God, daughters of men, created Nephilim. Watch out what they do, because that's Andre the Giant, and they put the giant in there for a reason within the pentagram. Disney here, representing or your secret societies or your aristocracy, showing the pentagram here as a sign for secret societies there. You can see that on the internet. Disney Math Magic, they're doing that. Cartoons. Now you can see Dora the Explorer. Here's the pentacle at the top of the pyramid, or the uncapped pyramid, and the lightning bolt going on. Here's that band Paramore. Just so happens Texaco's logo is a pentagram. I don't know whether or not they're from Texas or not, but they're doing another thing showing you that. In 1988, here, the Republican logo was up-facing stars. Now it's down-facing. These are not Republicans here. This is Hillary Clinton, Chelsea, and Bill Clinton. You ever see a flag with down-pointing stars? Neither did I. But I got this on her website at that time. I still have the larger images. These images are slower, so the resolution gets less, but this was on her gallery, on her website. There's the gallery images that you can see on the bottom. This was the particular one that I clicked on. So there's the down-facing stars. And then Chelsea is caught with a down crucifix.